Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is all about Pokemon 151 and in particular, the Masterball Holos. Now for me, I haven't seen anything like this or anything with the feel around it since obviously the Legendary Collection. I suppose Firework Holos is the colloquial term for lack of a better word, the Firework Holos from Legendary Collection. Now sometimes I get in my head that everyone that's watching these videos thinks the way I think or knows what I know, and that's not always the case. So I just want to simplify what a Masterball Holo even is before we get into this video. So if you know what it is, I shouldn't say skip forward because I think that hurts the YouTube algorithm, but if you know what it is, maybe skip forward a minute or so. If you don't know what it is, here's a little intro for you. So obviously Pokemon 151 is big. It's brought, or it seems to have brought, a lot of people back into the hobby, which is great news for everyone. It's great for the hobby, it's great for the collectible card game, it's great for us already in it, gives us more possibilities to trade with, sell to, buy from, so all good news. Anyway, there's Pokemon 151, which is the Japanese version, which was launched a little while ago, and now there's Scarlet and Violet 151, which is the English version. Now, as you'd be aware, quite often you get a reverse holo. Previously, it was one per pack. Depends on the set, of course, and now it's two per pack in the Scarlet and Violet era. But in the Japanese Pokemon 151 version, you get something called a Masterball Holo. So I'll go through the odds in more detail in a second, but basically you get one per booster box, and a booster box has 20 packs inside it. So I'll bring it up on the screen here, the awesome Pikachu Masterball Reverse Holo. Now the difference between a Masterball Reverse Holo and a regular reverse holo, which I'll now bring up on the screen. This is just the Pokeball reverse holo from the Japanese 151 set. Of course, the Masterball reverse holo gets the Master Ball as the reverse holo pattern, and the Pokeball reverse holo gets the Pokeball reverse holo. Like, it's pretty self-explanatory. You get one reverse holo per pack, but only one Master Ball reverse holo per box. So, question for everyone. Leave me a comment down below. First up, what is your favorite reverse holo, Masterball holo that is, from Japanese 151? For me, it's between two Pokemon and I just can't decide. Between these two for me, Dragonite reverse holo and also the Aerodactyl reverse holo. It's really hard for me to decide. Now, what the plan of attack with this video, it's probably not going to be as long a format as some of the other ones that I've done, but let's look at the odds of Masterball reverse holos. Then I want to compare it to the Legendary Collection reverse holos. Then I want to give you a bit of a take, I guess, on what its future will be. What is the future of Masterball reverse holos and where will it go? Where does it sit? What's the thoughts around it? So without further ado, let's get stuck in. So I touched on this briefly just before, but these are the odds of getting a Masterball reverse holo. So the way it works is there's 153 possibilities of Masterball reverse holos in the Japanese 151 set. So this excludes some of the EX cards. It excludes Charizard, Blastosaur, and Venusaur. What did I just say? Charizard, Blastosaur. Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur. And it includes some of the trainers towards the end. So if you work it out, right, you're getting one per booster box and you've got 153 total possibilities of Masterball reverse holos. Each box has 20 packs and each case has 12 boxes or 240 packs. So if we do the odds overall, your odds are, now this is seeded, right? It's seeded as in it's one per box. That's the rule. If you get a box without one, you've been absolutely duped. And if you get a box with two, you've hit the absolute jackpot, in my opinion. But it's supposed to be seeded. You're supposed to get one per box. Now, let's assume everything is fair and they're all printed at the exact same amount or the exact same rate. Then the odds should be of getting every reverse holo, or any in particular reverse holo, Masterball holo that is, 1 in 153 boxes, because there's 153 opportunities, so 1 in 153 boxes. If we break that down further, that works out to be 1 in 3,060 packs or 1 in 12.75 cases. So the odds of pulling any individual Masterball holo is incredibly difficult. Like, we haven't seen this type of pull rate for a long, long time. In comparison, right, so 1 in 3,060 packs, an Umbreon VMAX Alt Art is about 1 in, I don't know exactly, and all the odds are different. Some people will open 8,000 packs, some people will open 5,000 packs, some people will open 10,000 packs, but it seems to be somewhere between 800 to 1,200 packs should have an Umbreon VMAX Alt Art inside it, depending on who's opened them and who's collated the data. So if you work off somewhere in the middle, about 1 in 1,000 packs or 1 in 1,200 packs, even if it's 1 in 1,500 or 1,600 packs, it's still half the pull rate of pulling any individual Master Ball reverse holo from Pokemon 151. Now let's compare this and go back a long way in time to Legendary Collection. Legendary Collection was a beautiful set, and it's probably my grail as a sealed collectible. I don't know if I'll ever get one. I highly doubt I will. But if I could have a beautiful sealed booster box of Legendary Collection in a nice acrylic case, that would just be a masterpiece for me. I absolutely love the reverse holo pattern. It didn't really take off when it first came out. I guess we had holos and everyone really liked the holo pattern, and this reverse holo firework pattern came out, and it almost felt at the time, this is a bit gimmicky, for lack of a better word. But geez, it's aged like fine wine, hasn't it? Like, it's gone from gimmicky to, excuse the pun, legendary. So you just never know what's going to happen with a set or a version of cards or alt arts or holos or reverse holos. But long story short, Legendary Collection has gone down in history. The reverse holos are extremely sought after. There's 110 total possibilities. So let's do the same sort of maths that we did with Pokemon 151. So you get 1 per pack in Legendary Collection compared to 1 per booster box, or 1 in 20 packs, which is Pokemon 151. You've got 110 total possibilities. Each booster box, like a normal English set, has 36 packs inside it, and each case in the English set has 6 boxes inside it. How many cases of Legendary Collection we left sealed on the planet? I don't know. None? 1? 10? 50? Anyone's guess. I don't know of any. Do you know of any? Anyway, so the odds, similar to what we did with 151, the odds are 1 in 110 packs to pull any particular reverse holo. This works out to also be 1 in 3.05 booster boxes, because you're getting 1 per pack and you're getting 36 packs per booster box, and there's 110 of them. So it works out to be 1 in 3.05 booster boxes, or 1 in 0.509 cases. So roughly, all being fair and equal, and the exact same seeding and exact same pull rates, you should roughly be able to complete a reverse holo Legendary Collection in just over 3 booster boxes, compared to 153 booster boxes in Pokemon 151. And I know you get less packs in Pokemon 151, but you get the point. So this brings about a few questions. There's a massive difference in pull rates between Legendary Collection reverse holos and Master Ball reverse holos from Pokemon 151. I suppose the big questions it brings about is, what does that mean for the future value of Japanese 151 Master Ball holos? Are they going to totally outplay and eclipse the Legendary Collection reverse holos? Do they not have the backing behind them that Legendary Collection has? Are they going to go to the absolute moon? Are they going to dip? These are all million-dollar questions. And to be honest, they're also extremely difficult questions to answer right now. I'm going to talk about it briefly for a couple of minutes now, but I don't want to put an exact stamp on the letter, so to speak, because really, who knows? I don't know. I'd just be talking crap, for lack of a better word, if I did try to make a position on it. What we do know is a few things. Print run's going to play a massive part in it. Is Pokemon 151 going to be printed more than Legendary Collection? Legendary Collection was sort of printed at a time when, I guess Pokemon was on the decline a little bit from, the outset of Base Set and Fossil and Jungle, which sort of set the world on fire. Team Rocket even held, you got Gym. Like, it was I don't know, it just felt like it was maybe on the decline a tiny bit. And it was like a reprint set, so it didn't really hold the weight and the power. What's going to happen with 151 in terms of print run? There's some real confusion around it in terms of this whole print to demand. What print to demand means is basically you can buy one per account, so to speak. So you've got to have an address set up, an account, and it's one. Like, it's not print to demand as in I want 1,000, so give me 1,000, or I want 20,000, so give me 20,000. That's not what they mean by print to demand. And that process also ends very soon. It's not far off going, well, we're not printing to addresses anymore. I don't know what's going to happen early next year. That's anyone's guess. So print run will play a big part in the future of the prices of those Masterball holos. The other thing, I guess, that comes into play is that whole nostalgia factor. Like, yes, Pokemon 151's gone back to the original 151, which holds some level of nostalgia, but it's not Legendary Collection nostalgia. That gives you a artificial time machine, for lack of a better word, back to an easier time for a lot of us. From the cards that we all grew up and played with and battled our friends with and pulled from packs and put in our binders and scratched them on the way to school. Like, you can't really put a price on that. And who's really collecting the Masterball holos at the moment? Is it 10 and 11-year-olds, or is it 35-year-olds or 32-year-olds like myself? So, nostalgia is going to play a big part in that future of the price. Another thing is card condition. Like, I imagine when most people pull a Masterball holo now, they know the weight that it carries. They know its raw price, and they likely know its graded price. So straight away, it's going to go into a penny sleeve, then it's going to go into a top loader, or it's going to go straight into a binder, or maybe people are looking to complete the complete collection of Masterball holos. So that there's going to be essentially more mint / near mint / graded copies on the market, well, there should be, than what there are Legendary Collection versions. So that whole card condition is going to play a big part in it. And this leads me to the next point that's really got to be a focus, is the whole graded population. I don't know the exact PSA 10 pops of Legendary Collection. I imagine some of them are pretty damn low. I imagine some of them might be in the hundreds. I don't know what Charizard is. That's probably been sent in the most. I don't know. Is there 200 copies or 300 copies of PSA 10 Charizard Firework holos? I haven't actually looked it up. That's not really the point that I'm trying to make. The point that I'm trying to make is you could end up with 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 Pikachu Masterball reverse holos. I don't know. Depends how much gets printed. So it would be irresponsible, I guess, to make commentary around exact future of Masterball holos and prices. You read it online, you read people go, well, it's going to follow the normal trend. They have a really high price now because it's just been released and everyone wants them, and watch it dip over the next 6 months because, it's printed to demand, it's going to be printed to the ground, and then all of a sudden it'll bottom out and then it'll shoot back up. Like, that's just this generic form of valuing singles, which, look, probably 8 out of 10 times is the rule, but we don't know yet. We don't know what's going to happen. Is Japan going to stop printing Japanese 151 next year? Is it going to continue? Don't really know. So all I can say is, what we do know is just how damn special these cards are. They deserve every accolade they can get. They're beautiful looking cards. One of my favourites is the Giovanni Trainer. Martin looks like he's holding the Masterball in his hand. That is such a phenomenal looking card. Almost as phenomenal looking as the Potion Firework Reverse from Legendary Collection. Get that off the screen, just joking. But you get my point. It is special, and it's special now, so it should be special in the future. Legendary Collection wasn't overly special when it was brought out, but it's special now. I don't know which one's better than the other. Special now means special for the future, or forgotten about Legendary Collection becomes legendary and special now, which adds more weight to it. I don't know. All I do know, though, is it's a special set, and I can't wait to get my hands on a few more Masterball reverse holos. I can't wait to get my hands on a few more Japanese 151 sealed products. If you're going to buy some, don't hesitate. Jump in now. Will they get cheaper next year, early next year? Don't know. No one knows. They could be $50 dearer. So I don't know, Japanese 151s like real estate for me. Best time to buy it was yesterday. So jump in, grab yourself some if you want some for the collection or for the investing. I'm Michael, this is Pokey Oz. Catch everyone next time.